the first day of my new job. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name's Abby if you're new here, and I upload lifestyle content here on YouTube once a week. I've been working for myself as a content creator over the last year, and I spent 2 years working at a Big Four firm in tax, but I am starting a new job today back in public accounting, working in tax still, just at a more small size firm. It is currently 6:34. I woke up at 5 and I kind of botched this morning. My plan was to go to a 5:30 F45 workout class. Y'all know I normally do F45 in the mornings and I want to keep doing that. But with going in office, I don't have to be there till 9 today, which is like probably the latest I'll, be going in office at any point. So I was going to try to do the 6:30 class still today, but the thought of it was stressing me out with not really having much time once I got back home to shower, get ready, walk my dog, all that stuff. There's one thing I hate, it's feeling rushed in the morning. So I was like, let me just try to do the 5:30. That might just be better. And I really wanted to do something this morning because I just feel so much more tired when I don't work out in the morning because it's been a habit of mine now for so long. But I didn't book the F45 class last night, and I normally book them the morning of anyways because I just like last minute book them and I need to get out of that habit. So this morning I woke up at 5 and I was getting ready and I went to book the class and it said it was full, and I was like, I already screwed this morning up and I've only been up for 5 minutes. So then I was like, do I just try the 6:30 class? But I'm already awake, so should I try and go back to sleep for like 45 minutes? I knew it would take me way too long to fall back asleep, so I was like, screw it. We're just gonna do a Move with Nicole mat Pilates class at home. But it's all good. I still got some movement in and I'm feeling like really stretched out and limber right now, which feels really good at 6:30 in the morning. But since I can take this morning slow and I have some extra time, I'm going to journal because something I wanted to do yesterday, but I didn't have the time to do. I'm not a very consistent journaler, but one thing about me, I am very consistent when it comes to journaling at the start and end of like new chapters of my life. When I graduated college, when I started my first job, when I quit my last job, I was journaling. So I'm going to keep up with that, but I'm going to do this thing that's kind of just basically best case scenario journaling, which is you kind of just take everything you're worried about and write it out, but write it out in the sense that you're imagining it to go as great as it possibly could. This isn't an original concept. I saw a video about this concept, I think on my TikTok For You page, but it was from the Skinny Confidential and someone they interviewed, and this girl was saying like that's how she journals and it's just been really helpful for her. It's just envisioning the best case scenario for yourself. Focus on all the good things that could come instead of dwelling on how badly things could go, which is what I need to do. So we're gonna journal. I just finished up touching up my hair. I did it last night, so I wouldn't have to take a ton of time this morning. So I took an everything shower last night and did my hair. But I used this T3 airbrush. They actually sent it to me in PR. And I used it for the first time last night and then obviously touched my hair up with it this morning. We love her. I don't have any like pure round brush airbrushes like this. Most of mine are like blow dryers with airbrush attachments. This doesn't get too hot, which I love, but there are 4 heat settings and there's a cool shot setting, and then there's also like a fast fan and then like a slower fan. It made blowing out my hair so easy last night for me to go from like 80% wet to basically just like a smooth blowout like this. And I'm very impressed because if I were to use a blow dryer and a round brush, which I have done a few times this year, that takes me like an hour and a half and I get my hair stuck in the brush nonstop. And this one is just like literally so smooth. I didn't get my hair stuck in it once. She is the moment. They did send it to me. They're not paying me to say this, but I did want to say I'm loving it because I feel like usually I have to choose to either like straighten my hair or wear it natural, because smooth blowouts like this I just never want to take the time to do, or if I do take the time to do them, they don't end up looking like this. If I try to do it with myself with a round brush and a blow dryer, it never turns out like this.
There's the thick silence of places. You said you were born in 1691. He muses, witnessed history as it was happening.
Quick outfit check. I need to walk Ella still, and I'm going to grab my overnight oats that I prepared for today to eat really quickly. I'm probably gonna halfway eat them on the way, and I'm gonna see if I have time to make a coffee. Hopefully I do. Sweaters from Cider. My backpack is Calpac. I was always using like a base mini work tote, and I still have that bag and I love it. But Calpac sent me this, and I want to test out using a backpack for work instead of using a shoulder bag. But I love it. This brown color is so pretty, and it's just like a fun neutral that's not black or white. My pants are Princess Polly, and then belts Princess Polly. Necklaces Every Jewels, and then my shoes. These are by Circus New York by Sam Edelman. They're really pretty, like herringbone, cream, and brown. Here's a full look from afar, even though it's kind of hard to see still, but that's the outfit, keeping it simple. Just made it home from work and it's about 6 o'clock. I am gonna get dinner started. I'm just gonna make some ground beef seasoned with taco seasoning and Japanese sweet potatoes, and then a bag of green beans. So super quick and easy. It's been a long day. Getting home when it's basically dark sucks just as much as I remembered it sucking. Even though I didn't really do it that much when I was working my last job, because I didn't go in office that much for one, and two, I usually would leave the office at like 3 o'clock and finish up my work at home. So it's been a while since I've done like a full day in office, and I think most of the time I probably will be doing that. But today was good. None of my immediate team members of the primary team I belong to actually work in the Houston office, so it's really just me from my team. So a lot of people who started today were like meeting with the person they directly report to for like lunch and stuff, but since my person literally does not live in the state of Texas, I just went and got lunch with Griffin at Leaf and Grain, which was great. And I'm glad we were able to do that because I was like excited to just like see him and tell him about things and stuff. But really just did a bunch of admin stuff today, like getting HR related things done. I have some trainings to do and stuff. Going in office again tomorrow. Some things that are just like different about this job are, one, we bill our time in like 15-minute increments, whereas we build it down to like the 6-minute mark in Big Four. So like you build every like 6 minutes of your time of your 8-hour or 8+ hour day, which was a lot. And I mean, billing time in general is a lot no matter what increments you do it in, but they do it in 15-minute increments instead. And then in my office now, I like have a desk, whereas in my Big Four job, it was just hoteling. So you just kind of like reserved a space before you went in and nobody owned any particular desk. Sort of cubicle styles basically. So that's interesting. And it's funny because like some people have their desk like decorated, like they'll have like pictures on it and like little plants or fake plants or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I low-key want to put like a picture on my desk and maybe like take a fake plant in, but I'm like, how soon is too soon to do that? I feel like it just draws more attention to me, and I don't want any more attention drawn to me because people already were like realizing that somebody sat in like an empty spot today and were stopping and talking to me, which was great. I'm glad they did, but it's just like, hey, I'm new and I set up my desk if I do that. So I don't know. That's just the creative in me wanting to do that. And then speaking of creative things, I'm so excited for this. Page the Shop, which my friend Jenna Hong initially told me about, this company for Kindle cases, and it's a small business, and she has the cutest cases. And I have a Kindle case right now and I like it, but I think that the magnet on my case that I use for my pop socket is interfering with my Kindle. It wasn't initially doing this when I got the case, but my Kindle will like randomly shut off sometimes, and I'm like, this is a new Kindle, so it shouldn't be doing this. And I genuinely think it's from the magnets on the case just like messing with it, which makes sense, I guess, but I didn't really think it would do that. So I wanted to get a new case. Comes in the cutest pouch. I'm literally going to use this for some office stuff in my bag. I was just thinking I needed like a little reusable bag like this that's bigger than the one I have now for all the things I want to like keep in my office bag that I can take out and put if I switch to like my base bag instead of my Calpac bag, or just take it out of the bag and have it on my desk or whatever. And this is so cute for that. Obviously I could use it for the Kindle too, I guess. But this one was out of stock, and I literally had my mom order it for me last week and told her how to do it and everything. I was like, Mom, I need you to order this for me because we're going to be volunteering at the food bank when this drop happens and I won't be able to be on my phone probably. So I didn't want it to go out of stock. I was so nervous, and this is the Out of the Woods case, and it is so, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I am obsessed with it. It's just like so, I feel like folklore and Evermore coated, is it not? And I love the sheen to it. It's got like a little bit of a shine on it. And I will say I thought it came with a strap, and I'm now realizing, oh, it does. Okay, I was like, that was kind of the whole reason I decided to get this case. And now I'm not seeing a strap, but I'm an idiot. It's on the inside of the case, not the outside, duh. That when you open it and then you have the flap on the back, there's a strap, so you don't need a pop socket. So I love that these are cute cases. They have straps, so you don't have to worry about getting a pop socket or anything to hold it. Very excited about this. I've been so excited about this for so long. And then I also got a cute bookmark. It says surviving on books and caffeine, and then it's pink stars on one side. Very cute. Love this. I will leave a link down below, although I'm sure a lot of these are out of stock. She still has a lot of other cute cases, so. At lunch?
Yeah.
Did you come home today?
Babe, I ain't with you.
Oh my God, am I okay?
You might be broken.
Happy Tuesday. I am about to just straighten my little like calico pieces. They're not calico pieces, they're literally just curly before I blow out my hair roughly again, just because these got a little bit sweaty in F45, so they curled a little bit. Went to F45 this morning, had a good strength workout. Not gonna lie, last night was a little humbling and tough, just realizing how little time I had to myself after getting home, being in traffic, cooking dinner, eating dinner, doing the dishes, walking Ella, all that stuff. Realizing I only had like not that much time to myself once all that was done. Like I literally had like 20 minutes to read last night before I was like, I need to go to bed, and I only got 6.5 hours of sleep. So I will say though, last night I was on my computer for a bit because I was trying to order Christmas gifts at the last minute before the Cyber Monday sales were over. So that's probably why I didn't have as much time to myself, because I was probably on my computer for a good like hour and a half. So that was definitely a realization I had last night. And that's even with like Griffin helping me with dinner and the dishes. And I should probably also say I don't plan on doing like these 5 a.m. wake ups on the days I go in office every week. I'm just doing it this week because we'll be gone this weekend for a wedding. It's just for this week specifically, and just until I get my gym pass going. I need to actually cancel my F45 membership because I'm just going to start going through gym pass instead. I have to do like a month notice for F45, so I can't really sign up for gym pass yet. I want to try out some fitness studios that are like closer to my office and stuff, and maybe try that like on a day I go in office, but on the way home from work or something. But I think once I really get in a routine, whatever morning workout I do, probably F45 still, mainly on days I don't go in office. And then of the 3 days I go in office, I'm only going to plan on working out on one of those. I'm just going to adjust my schedule to where I am not really having to do like an early wake up to get ready to go into office and everything after doing a workout class, so I can like get enough sleep and stuff. So I'm just doing that for this week. I don't plan on doing the 5:30 classes like all the time, but I may like every now and then do them. So doing this is just for this week, since I didn't work out much last week from like Thanksgiving, and then I am gonna be gone this weekend. I just wanted to be able to get like my workouts in because it just makes me feel best. I just made my coffee. It's 8:12 and I'm about to head out the door, but I'm gonna literally scarf these down really quick because I just don't want to leave this in my car. I ate them on the way to work yesterday, which was fine. I just topped them with some Purely Elizabeth original granola. I normally do cacao nibs, but I guess I don't have any. I thought I did and I don't. So I like to have a little bit of crunch though in overnight oats. So I just did a little bit of granola on top and I'm gonna mix it in. This cardigan is Beginning Boutique, and then I'm wearing this white bodysuit, just like a t-shirt bodysuit from Aritzia that I've had for a really long time. And then these are the Princess Polly Archer pants, same pants I wore yesterday, just in this like slate color, which I really like because it's not necessarily navy, but it's also like not really gray, so I feel like I can match a lot with it. And then my black Princess Polly loafers, black Princess Polly belt. Ideally I'd be wearing like a more pointed toe shoe, but all I have are like kitten heels and I really just don't really want to wear heels today, so we're just doing the loafers. And I do think I never got these pants hemmed. I got the ones I wore yesterday hemmed, so these are definitely a little bit long, but I totally just don't really care that much. So that's my outfits. Getting close to 8, and I've obviously been home for a bit, but I had some Mediterranean food, which my brother-in-law and Griffin went and picked up for us. Some of my in-laws are over right now and they're downstairs because my mother-in-law is in a book club and she's hosting tonight. So she sent everyone to our house or just out of the house, and they just came over here. So they're here, but I was just hanging out downstairs with them for a little bit, and I was on my work computer for a bit because I wanted to get like all my benefits stuff set up, and Griffin was like helping me with my 401k enrollments and my benefits and all that because he knows a lot more about that stuff than I do. Got all that taken care of though, which feels good, and had a good day at the office. We went to Kata Robata for lunch, which is like probably my favorite sushi restaurant that I've been to in Houston, so that was really nice. I should be having like a good dinner next Monday because my team's flying in, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bit anxious about busy season just because from what I've like heard from my team, I guess I just feel like my group that I work in is really busy from what they've said about like their hours and that kind of stuff. But in my head, I'm like, I heard the same thing in my last job, and even though my last job was like really difficult in ways and I did work a lot of overtime, I know it's expected in tax. Like, you're silly to go into tax and expect to not work any overtime. So it's like, I know it's gonna happen. I'm just worried about the extent of it. And I think I'm more so stressed about things taking me a long time because I'm gonna be learning new software and stuff. I'll just kind of be like learning the ropes as I go, I think. I think that's what's making me anxious, is how much extra time it's gonna take me to work, just because I'm having to like learn whole new processes, learn whole new software. Like, I feel like I could work busy season every year for my life and I would still get stressed about them every single year. And I think it's more so just the anticipation of it and not knowing like how bad it's gonna be. But hopefully it'll be okay. I mean, the people have all been really great, so that's good. And it's nice to like meet people in person. I was just thinking today how in my last job, I like never had my video camera on in calls and stuff, which I probably won't here often either. But like so far with me starting, I've always had my camera on in meetings, and like so have the other people on my team, which is just like such a big change. Because in my last job, there were some people who like didn't have a profile picture in Teams, and then also never turned their video on for a single call the entire time I was like working at the firm. So I like never even knew what they look like. So it's just funny, like the differences and stuff. But I am gonna set up my monitor. Usually at public accounting firms, you can like request extra stuff, like if you want a monitor for working from home. So I requested one instead of buying one, obviously, because this is free. I did order an ergonomic mouse though, because I used one at my last job and I did really like it. And it was on sale for 20 bucks for Cyber Monday, the same one that I used at my last job. So I ordered that off Amazon on Cyber Monday yesterday. But I'm gonna set this up. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel a little sad about moving my MacBook to the bench. Gotta come off the desk since I'm putting my work laptop and my monitor on the desk. With going in office 3 times a week, it's not like it'll always be off my desk, I guess. I just want to get this set up because tomorrow I am working from home, which I'm definitely looking forward to because I'm not gonna have to wake up near as early, but I want to get everything set up tonight so I don't have to do it in the morning. It's tea time and I'm in our room, but hopefully y'all can hear me okay because we have an air purifier on and our fan. But I think the mic should probably cancel all that out. But I made some peppermint tea. I love this time of year because I can drink tea and not be miserable. I love drinking tea like 30 minutes to an hour after dinner because I don't like drinking it super close to bed because then I just have to pee all night long. Making it a little bit after dinner to just like have something to signify that I'm unwinding is just so nice. But I just don't like drinking tea when it's hot outside. It's 8:21 and my plan right now is to spend like the next 30-ish minutes just locked in editing. I'm gonna make as many rough cuts as I can for a vlog. I already have one video edited and uploaded and ready to go that I could upload this week and just like not have to worry about editing this week. It's a sit-down Q&A. My last upload was my December reset, so I don't want to do 2 sit-down videos in a row. I want to space it out with a vlog. So I want my last week of working for myself vlog to go up first, which is what I'm going to work on editing, and I have a ton of footage for that vlog. So I really want to get through a lot of the rough cuts tonight. And I think tomorrow morning and then tomorrow after work, since I'm not commuting into the office, I'll have a lot more time to work on that. So I can finish it up tomorrow and Thursday, but I need to get everything done before like Friday afternoon because obviously I work Friday, but I am logging off early to fly out to Birmingham for a wedding this weekend. And I want this video to go up on Sunday, but I guess worst case scenario, we get back Sunday night at like 7 p.m., which really sucks because like our whole weekend we're going to be gone and it's not like I'll have time to reset and get groceries and stuff on Sunday. So because of that, I will only have really a little bit of time, I guess, on Sunday to edit if I absolutely have to, or Monday morning. But so we're going to get to editing. One thing I will say, I didn't really want to do anything like productive this past weekend because last week ended up being a lot busier than I thought it would be, and I didn't really get to have any rot days like I wanted to before starting my job, especially with like the holidays. I guess you could say I was technically rotting on like Thanksgiving and on Friday, but we were being social and stuff, so I wasn't just like laying in bed doing nothing, you know. But on Sunday, the day before I started work, I got so anxious and Griffin was like, "What's wrong?" Like he could tell something was wrong and he thought like he did something and that, like something was wrong, and I was like, I don't even know. I just think my body's feeling like really stressed about this right now. It was like I didn't want to do anything today, like talking about Sunday. And then I just had like this wave come over me where I was like, I need to clean everything. We got a lot of cleaning done on Sunday and I didn't do like a total deep clean, but we cleaned a lot and just picked up a lot. And I'm so glad we did that because it just has really helped me to come home to like a pretty clean home this week with going in office, because I just feel like I would feel so much more all over the place and stressed out if I wouldn't have taken the time to do that on Sunday. And it wasn't anything crazy. I just like took the time to like clean up our bathroom because I had stuff everywhere from just like getting ready over the holidays and stuff, catching up on laundry and all that jazz. And I'm just like so glad that I did because it just feels good to have a clean space to come home to. And I really want to read. I've been really sad because I haven't gotten to read very much this week, obviously, only like 15-20 minutes before bed. I really wanted to finish window shopping, which is what I'm reading for book club right now, before I started my job, so I could be reading like the tandem read right now, but it just didn't work out that way. But I'm almost done with window shopping. I should definitely have it finished, I think, by Friday, and then on the plain Friday I can start the tandem read baby, so that'll be exciting. Good morning. I am so happy to be working from home today. You guys have no idea. Well, you probably do. I have my overnight oats with me and my coffee, and it's about 8:15, and I'm about to get started with work here pretty soon. I'm gonna update my doodle journal though because I haven't updated it in a couple days, so gonna do that before getting on to work. And I think I'm just gonna make it a routine to update it on my days that I work from home. I'm just not even going to try to update it on the days that I go in office unless I happen to do it at the end of the day. I got no editing done last night because I realized there was something wrong. Like there was this really bad audio delay when I was trying to edit my clips within my like timeline on Final Cut Pro, but the clips themselves were completely fine when I tried to play them from like the imported library. So I didn't know what was going on, and then I realized that I must have accidentally touched on my DJI camera. DJI, I don't know why I always say DJI. I accidentally changed it to like 4K, recording at 27 frames per second at some point. And it was probably just when I was carrying the camera while it was on and I accidentally hit it and didn't notice. But I'm normally in 4K 30 frames per second. So the frames per second being off, trying to edit in that was throwing it off. So I need to figure out if I need to like re-import it and see if I can edit the frames per second that I'm editing the project in, because they have to be aligned. So that's really annoying because I didn't get any editing done and I was just trying to troubleshoot that last night, and it took me a while to figure out what the actual issue was. So a little bit stressed about getting that video edited, but worst comes to worst, I just end up uploading the video that's already ready to go, my Q&A, and I save this vlog for 2 weeks from now, whatever. Spotify Wrap came out this morning though. For one, Spotify Wrap this year did not hit. Like normally I feel like they do a really good job, but I remember last year, I don't even know if I really looked at my whole presentation of it last year. I was so busy when it came out last year. I don't even remember doing it. I was in the top 0.1% of listeners for You're Gonna Go Far. That was my top song of the year. And no, I'm not okay. That song does things to me. I cried when I heard it live. I'll put my like wrapped up on screen, but About You and Guilty as next to each other on my top songs, that's kind of messy. And this year I feel like it's the first year that like I didn't really listen to majority hip hop, R&B, and rap. That's always kind of been like my bread and butter because I feel like I just grew up with an older brother and listened to what he listened to, and he really like influenced my music taste because of riding to school with him for so long and stuff, I guess. But since I don't work out like in a gym anymore, and I haven't for a while, I feel like I'm not going out of my way to like find new rap, because when I do work out in a gym, like that is what I'm listening to. But since I go to workout classes, I'm not really like ever going out of my way to listen to it. I feel like my frontal lobe developed and my brain was like, okay, instead of 80% rap, hip hop, R&B, 20% everything else, we're going to do 80% everything else, 20% rap, hip hop, R&B. This year of music was really weird for me though. Besides like a few new albums, most of my most listened songs are like really older songs, and I'm just kind of like, what have I been doing? But yeah, I feel like Spotify Wrapped like did not give their all into the presentation, because like 3 or 4 of the slides in the presentation, they probably just had like AI do it, because it was basically just giving me a day list for a few months of the year. So it was stupid, but whatever. And I'm working from home today because we actually have someone coming to install a ceiling fan in our room. As y'all know from Hurricane Beryl, still hasn't been fixed. We just put it off for a long time, but we're finally getting a fan installed today. So the guy that we've used for other electrical stuff in our house is really great, and we wanted to use him, but he was really busy. So he's coming today, I think sometime this morning, but I know I have a one-on-one with someone on my team early this morning, and I'm gonna be kind of trying to just like watch old training videos to get myself up to speed on some software today. So that's my plan. And shout out to Jenna Hong for always talking about the Every Girl backgrounds, because I remembered that she always uses them yesterday, and normally I just have a picture of the beach from my hometown as my home screen, but I think I'm gonna start doing these monthly ones because it's just something exciting to change up every month. So shout out to Jenna for putting me on. You can just go to the Evergirls website and they have a bunch to download, and then you get even more if you subscribe to their email newsletter. Late. It's 7 o'clock and I'm eating I almost said I'm eating Griffin. No, I'm eating dinner that Griffin so kindly prepared, because I went and ran and got my nails done right after work because we are going to a wedding this weekend, like I said. And this nail, my middle finger, I'm not flicking it all off obviously, but it was like super broken, but the actual nail tip like couldn't come off because it was still so glued, but it was completely unattached at the bottom, like towards my cuticle. But my nail was like ripped somewhere, and I was like, I can't get this off, and it was like catching on things. So I trimmed it down, but it was still hurting so bad. So I was like, I need it redone. And I also lost my pointer finger on this hand, and I just didn't want them to look like crap. And also wanted them done since we are going out of town and I'm meeting my whole team in person. I just didn't want them to look like bad on Monday, since that's when I'm meeting all of them. Anyways, went and got them done, and the color is She's a Brick House by True Dip. I normally don't know the colors from my nail salon, but this specific brand of dip powder has it on the side instead of the bottom so I can see it. They're really pretty. They look a little bit darker on camera, but they're more of like a light red. They have a very subtle sparkle in them. Oh, thanks, Griffin. You can see them. They're really pretty though. Drinking my crisp apple Olipop. It was a long day. It was a nice work from home day though. Right before I came to eat dinner, I tried getting my video fixed. I've like found a few things on Reddit that were like similar issues, and I just can't get anyone's solutions and fixes to work. So I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm not scrapping the video. I like refuse to do that. So I don't know how I'm gonna get it to work out. There's no way for me to just edit it right now. Dinner was just, it's an old like meal prep recipe we used to use a lot. It's just ground beef with like a Asian kind of sauce and green beans. It's really good. But the rest of the evening, I'm planning on hopefully getting the video figured out. I'm gonna keep troubleshooting that, but I'm honestly not gonna stay up doing it for forever because I don't wanna eat up more of my evening. Thursday morning, last day we're going in the office. I just talked for like 3 minutes and realized I wasn't even recording, so that's fine. But it's about 7:40 and I just got done getting ready. I'm gonna walk Ella and make my coffee here in a moment. But I'm in our room and we have a fan now, and we also got recessed lights installed yesterday. But I got this fan from Home Depot and our electrician installed it, but we had also been planning on getting lights in here because there were no lights besides the fan light. This room gets literally no natural light, so it just is always very dark, which I don't love, and I like never film anything everything in here. Now we have lights and it looks so much better, and I can also like dim them and stuff, so that's really cool. I'm so happy with it. And we also got the same fan installed downstairs where the track lighting was, like above our couch, because it always got so hot and stuffy where our couch was because there was like no airflow over there. So we swapped out the light with a fan basically downstairs. But stuff that's been in the works but finally is done. So we love that. Tried to go to F45 this morning and I got there 5:30 and nobody was there. People were outside, but there were no coaches there. The doors were locked and the lights were off. So I waited for 5 minutes and I was like, I'm gonna go back home. It's never happened to me in the 2+ years I've been going to F45, but I don't normally go to the first class of the day. But I'm sure it's not a normal issue. So I don't really know what's going on there, but I came back home. I considered doing an at-home workout, but I think I'm gonna try to make the 5:30 class at F45 tonight. Instead, on the way home from work, I have my workout clothes and I'm just gonna like bring them, I guess, in my car. I don't know. But I just came back home and worked on editing because I did figure out like a workaround that I could do with the video. It is a little extra time consuming because it's basically lining up the audio with the video, which as you can imagine is very tedious. I had already exported all my clips as one big file, and aligning the audio and video as one big file is still tedious, but not as tedious as doing it for every single little individual file. So I worked on that this morning and I got through a good 40 minutes of rough cuts. So I'm hoping that I can finish the rough cuts tonight, hopefully, and then maybe tomorrow morning I think I'm just gonna wake up early and not go work out and just finish up editing. For my outfit today, I've got on my Old Navy sweater, and then these pants are brown corduroy pants from Target from last year, I think. And I'm gonna do my Circus New York flats that I wore on my first day because I think, yeah, these are really cute. The cream and the brown in them is just so good with the pant. And I've got my hair in my Cove clip. Gotta walk Ella, and I'm gonna make some coffee, grab my breakfast, and get my bag together, and then we're gonna head out. At F45, let's try this again. So we meet again in the bedroom. I just took a body shower and made my tea. Can you tell that I have like a favorite mug this time of year? This is honestly like my favorite mug in general. It's just the cutest. I got it from Anthropologie a very long time ago. Been drinking my peppermint tea and it is 8:07, which is tragic. I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow morning and blow it out again because I want it styled for the wedding this weekend and it's gonna be so cold in Birmingham. So my hair will actually like stay put and everything. Gosh, I need to get up so early tomorrow probably. I'm just sitting here thinking about everything I need to do. I really wanted to finish editing this video, but like I said, I still have an hour of footage to rough cut through, and then I have to go back through and add all the overlays, the music, all that stuff. I haven't packed it all, and tomorrow morning I need to wash my hair and do it. So given all of that, I'm gonna try to just spend the next like 2 hours editing. Today was such a long day though. There wasn't really anyone in the office. If you work in tax, you know nothing's going on in December basically for work. So I think a lot of people are just working from home mostly. But I was rewatching some tax trainings that they had like live recorded that I could just like brush up on, which was definitely good for me to do. And I was doing that like all morning, and then I sat in a 2-hour long training in the afternoon, and then I had like a 45-minute call going over like a client I'm gonna be working on. So it was just a really long day, and my headphones were on all day, so my ears literally feel sore because I'm using like the cheap work headphones they gave me. My AirPods don't really work anymore. They can't hold a charge, but they're literally 5 years old. So if you'll have any headphone recommendations, let me know. I do have a pair of Beat Solos that I got like for free with my iMac in like 2019. I don't even know where they are, but I just remember them hurting my ears if I wore them like longer than an hour. I don't really want to spend a lot on anything, but I will if it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like if it's going to be comfortable. I kind of wanted over the ear, but Griffin was like, you always complain about over the ear headphones once you have them on for a while. And I was like, yeah, but in-ear headphones also hurt my ears, so you can't win. And I ended up just taking my workout clothes with me, and I did go to F45 this evening. So I'm really glad I did that because it felt good to go. And Griffin made us dinner, and we just had some Green Chef that we ordered for the week. So it was really, really yummy. Friday. My coffee is so good this morning, and I just got done walking Ella with Griffin. He isn't working today since we're flying out. He just took the whole day off, so I'm working a half day though, and I think we're gonna leave here around 2-ish to go to the airport. I ended up staying up until 11:30 last night to basically finish editing. I just need to go in and add music and then the video will be done, but I do want to make thumbnail and get the links done and stuff too, but I can do that like while I'm at the airport, but I'll try to do the thumbnail this morning if I have time. So, and then I woke up at 6:15 so I could shower, wash my hair, and have time to pack, or at least get my things together, because I should have, you know, like 20 minutes to just throw my stuff in bags before we leave. So I do have a better idea though of what I'm gonna pack. I think I've got outfits planned out in my head now, so not too stressed about it, but I am really glad I stayed up last night to finish editing, because I mean, obviously I feel tired right now from staying up to finish editing, but right now I'm so tired. I don't know how I could do as much editing as I did last night this morning. So I'm really glad I finished it, but it ended up not taking as long as I thought, honestly, to get through the rest of the rough cuts, then add all the other extra stuff. So we love that. Also, I just ran out of coffee grounds or espresso grounds, but it made me think that I haven't told y'all we got a bean grinder. Haven't used it yet. I think it'll really take our coffee drinking experience to the next level, even though, you know, we have a great machine, but this will like even add some more extra freshness to everything. Haven't tried it yet, haven't used it, but we got it with our gift card that we had from Williams-Sonoma from our wedding last year. We got a Williams-Sonoma gift card in the mail. Have no idea who it was from. Literally in like June or July of this year, so it was like way after the fact, but we ordered an all-clad stainless steel 12.5-inch pan, which I'm really excited for, because I think that having stainless steel, it'll just, you know, last forever and be great. And then with the leftover money we had, I ordered this, and I ordered them on Black Friday because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get both with the gift card. So, but yeah, I'll have to try that out sometime. I just haven't had time to give it a shot yet. I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then run upstairs and use my airbrush that I got and use this week. I absolutely love that thing. I can't believe I've gotten this long without having like a blow dry brush like that. It's so good. It's the end of the workday, like a week after I filmed the last clip in this video. I never got to end off the vlog because things got a little crazy. Basically, I just like logged on to work once I got my hair done and everything, and I ended up getting assigned work on Friday, which I wasn't expecting, which is fine. I just was very rushed since we were leaving to get on a flight, and I hadn't like physically packed my things yet. I just had them mostly together. I was working up until like the last possible minute. It takes me a minute to get used to new things. Like, I feel like I take a little bit longer probably than the average person the first time I go through something, because I'm just really detail oriented and like to take notes and stuff as I'm going through things. So it took me longer than it needed to because of that. But after I do that first round of like taking my time, I'm usually like good going forward, and then I get like really efficient, obviously, as I do things more and more. But it was my first time doing this thing like at this firm. It's not my first time ever doing what I was doing, because I did it at my last job, but the way they do it here is pretty different, or at least like they don't do everything that we did in my last job. So I was spending too much time on things I didn't really need to be worrying about. Ended up being really pressed for time, didn't have time to end off the vlog. We were like rushing out of the house to get in the Uber to leave. So things were just a little chaotic, but it's okay. Thank you all for joining me on this first vlog of me being back in the corporate world. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you have any video requests, definitely let me know. This time around, I really don't want to do like just week in my life corporate vlogs unless that's like all you guys want to see. I know y'all love that, but they are going to be like super repetitive for the most part probably. So I'd like to just do like 1 or 2 a month, and then my other 2 uploads be something else. So if there's any other content you'd like to see, definitely let me know, because I just don't want to be doing like the same thing in every vlog, you know. But thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.